Mark, the Mongols Motorcycle Club was convicted of racketeering and conspiracy.
The federal government says they're a convicted criminal gang. The Hells Angels consider them
a motorcycle
enemies.
gang widely considered one of the most violent in the country is spending the weekend in Excelsior Spring.
Get ready to enter into the fascinating world of the Mongols Motorcycle Club. This isn't your average bike club. Born from a rejection by the notorious Hells Angels, this group carved their own way, creating a formidable force that would eventually rival those who go against them. If you haven't watched part 1 of this series, make sure to check the link in the description below. Number 1. Mongols MC has an intelligence unit. Among the many intriguing aspects of the Mongols Motorcycle Club, one of the most unexpected is their covert intelligence unit. This unit's existence gives us a glimpse into the sophisticated operational structure of the club, revealing a side far removed from the stereotypical image of unruly bikers. The existence of this intelligence unit came to light during an interview with Gangland. The club's former national president, Ruben Doc Cavazos, shared a bit about their approach to gathering information. Cavazos described a method where he'd dress differently from his usual Mongols attire and enter a bike function ahead of the club. He'd mingle and collect information on who was present, especially looking out for rival groups and clubs. In Cavazos' own words, the Mongols' intelligence gathering is very much like the military. This comparison might seem surprising, but it's fitting. The Mongols have a way of conducting their operations that's planned, precise, and effective, very similar to how the military operates. This approach demonstrates how seriously they take their operations and shows an unexpectedly sophisticated side to the Outlaw Motorcycle Club. The existence of an intelligence unit within the Mongols Motorcycle Club reflects the complex and strategic nature of their operations. This isn't just a group of bikers riding around and causing chaos. They're an organization with layers of operation and a strategic approach to their actions. The Mongols aren't messing around. They're calculated, prepared, and always one step ahead. In an underworld where information is power, the Mongols have created their own intelligence unit to ensure they're not left in the dark. This revelation not only offers a fresh perspective on how the Mongols operate, but also adds to their aura of intrigue and toughness. It's a reminder that the Mongols Motorcycle Club is not to be underestimated, for they are as strategic as they are fierce. Number 2. A tragic turn for the German Mongols MC president. The Mongols Motorcycle Club is known globally, with chapters extending far beyond its Californian roots. One of these international offshoots is the German chapter, formed back in 2010. But this chapter has a stark difference from most motorcycle clubs. Many don't know how to ride a bike. Many members of the German Mongols Motorcycle Club were not experienced bikers, and in fact, used their cars to move around. Even more surprising, several of these members did not even possess motorcycle licenses. It was an unconventional start for a club that was part of a tradition known for its love of two wheels. The president of the German chapter, known as Mustafa B, wasn't exempt from this uncommon circumstance. Like his fellow club members, Mustafa B was not initially a licensed biker. However, he made the decision to embrace the biking lifestyle and got his license. Unfortunately, tragedy struck shortly after this milestone. Mustafa B was involved in a motorcycle accident. This sudden, unexpected turn of events led to his untimely passing, shocking the newly formed club and leaving them without a leader. It highlighted the importance of proper training and experience, particularly for those leading motorcycle clubs. The loss of Mustafa B was a heartbreaking chapter in the story of the German Mongols MC. Despite the sorrow, the club carried on, turning the tragedy into a lesson about the critical importance of safety in the daring world of motorcycle riding. Number 3. A global phenomenon. When the Mongols Motorcycle Club first roared to life in California in 1969, it's unlikely anyone could have predicted how far it would go. The club was born out of a shared passion for bikes and a rebellious spirit that didn't bow to convention. From this humble beginning, the Mongols have grown to become a global presence. The Mongols MC, originally a small band of bikers, expanded within the United States, setting up chapters across the nation. This growth wasn't confined within America's borders, though. With a spirit as boundless as the open road, the Mongols took their love for bikes and brotherhood overseas. From the sunny coasts of Australia to the cool Nordic regions of Denmark, from the bustling landscapes of Germany to various other parts of the world, the Mongols have planted their roots. The expansion was not just about making territories, but about building a worldwide community of bikers bound by common values and a love for freedom. In each new country, they brought the essence of what it means to be a Mongol. The club, while maintaining its core principles, adapted to the unique cultures and traditions of these different countries. This international growth led to the club becoming an organization, a global network of bikers sharing the Mongols' ethos. The Mongols' growth over the years has been impressive, not just in terms of numbers, but in diversity as well. The expansion has brought together people of different cultures, languages, and backgrounds, united under the banner of the Mongols MC. Their global presence is a sign to the club's influence and reach, and proof that the spirit of the Mongols knows no boundaries. The Mongols MC's evolution from a California club to a worldwide organization is an extraordinary journey. It is a story of passion, resilience, and brotherhood that transcends borders. Number 4. Patriotism runs deep among the Mongols MC. Among the many bonds that tie the members of the Mongols Motorcycle Club together, patriotism stands out as a virtue deeply embedded in their ethos. Many Mongols share not just a love for their bikes and brotherhood, but also a fervent love for their country. This sense of patriotism is not just symbolic. Numerous Mongols have served their country, having lived through experiences that tested their mettle and shaped their character. For many of these bikers, the Mongols Motorcycle Club became a haven, a place where they found understanding, support, and camaraderie. In an interview with the Orange County Register, a member of the Mongols, Barefoot, who is also an ex-Marine, shed some light on the support he received from his fellow club members. Barefoot found himself on a tough spot after his time in service. He was struggling, down on his luck, and in need of assistance. But the Mongols didn't let one of their own flounder. They rallied around Barefoot, offering financial aid to help with his rent and providing a support system that stood by him through thick and thin. "They're real solid people," Barefoot said, his words echoing the deep sense of gratitude and respect he holds for his brothers in the club. "They're there for you 100%. Such stories are not rare within the Mongols. The club has offered a home and a family to many veterans who have served their country. Their bond goes beyond the shared love of the open road. It extends into an unwavering support for each other, especially during tough times. This commitment to one another reflects their collective values and the deep-seated patriotism that serves as a shared connection. The Mongols Motorcycle Club, thus, stands as a sign to many virtues, but perhaps none as compelling as their deep-rooted patriotism. Number 5. Brotherhood above all. The Mongols Motorcycle Club is more than just a group of bike enthusiasts. It's a brotherhood, a family. For the members of the Mongols, the ties that bind them together in the club often run deeper than those of blood. Many members even prioritize their club family over their actual families, reflecting the profound sense of belonging and unity within the Mongols. This sense of brotherhood isn't just symbolic, it's practiced in tangible ways that permeate the lives of the Mongols members. Whether in times of joy or times of hardship, the club members are always there for each other, providing a level of support that is hard to match. Mike Muntz, the president of the Mongols San Diego chapter, encapsulates this sentiment perfectly. In an interview with Gangland, he shared some of his experiences within the club. "I've been shot for this club. I've been stabbed while I've been in this club. I've been to prison for this club." These aren't just words. They are the indication of a man who has given everything for his club, his family. Yet Muntz isn't bitter about these experiences. On the contrary, he feels loved and cared for by his fellow Mongols, who have always been there for him. "You know, a lot of people, they don't understand. But you know what I have? I have people that love me and care about me, that aren't going anywhere. The club is always there for me." Muntz's story reflects the shared sentiment among the Mongols, an indication to the enduring brotherhood that the club embodies. For them, the Mongols Motorcycle Club is more than just a biker gang or a social group. It's a family. A community of people bound by mutual respect, shared experiences, and an unwavering sense of loyalty. Number 6. Art of coded language. If you think learning a new language is a tough gig, try cracking the codes of the Mongols Motorcycle Club. The Mongols have their own unique form of communication, which is nothing like the coded notes you might have passed in high school to avoid getting caught skipping class. Instead, the Mongols' coded language is a complex system, similar to military codes designed to protect club activities and maintain secrecy. These coded communications come into play when conventional means aren't suitable, or when the matter at hand is particularly sensitive. The codes aren't just for show either. They have real, tangible impacts on the members' actions and behaviors. An example of this was witnessed when a Mongol committed murder. Following the incident, the club declared a Code 55. This wasn't some arbitrary number. It signaled a shift in behavior for all club members, a shift towards discretion. Under Code 55, all signs of gang affiliation had to be tucked away out of sight. Club members were required to stop wearing their vests and patches, symbols of their membership and pride in the club. They also couldn't carry weapons, and interaction with law enforcement was strictly off the table. This coded language isn't just a quirk of the Mongols, it's a survival tool. It allows them to respond to events quickly and discreetly, ensuring the club's longevity and safeguarding the interests of its members. This just goes to show that the Mongols Motorcycle Club is more than just a group of bikers. They are a tight-knit community with their own unique culture, language, and way of life. Number 7. A comeback story. In the history of any organization, there will be ups and downs. The Mongols Motorcycle Club was no exception. There was a time when their journey seemed to be at an end. The club's member count had hit a historic low, reaching just 100. The Mongols were, for all intents and purposes, on the brink of extinction. During this challenging time, their troubles were further amplified when law enforcement agencies infiltrated the club. This was the first of such instances, and it led to a series of arrests, pushing the club into even murkier waters. In an unexpected twist, the infiltration became public knowledge and was aired on national television. Law enforcement thought that this exposure would be the final nail in the coffin for the Mongols. They believed that the public airing of their inner workings and criminal activities would lead to their downfall. However, things didn't pan out as expected. Instead of scaring off potential members, the television coverage did quite the opposite. The story garnered attention and intrigue from the public, sparking an interest in the club. This unexpected publicity acted as a catalyst, and the club started to see its numbers grow. In a dramatic turn of events, the Mongols didn't die out as anticipated. Instead, they came back stronger. From a meager 100 members, they managed to double their numbers and then some. This event turned out to be a comeback story for the ages, an indication to the club's resilience and determination. Today, the Mongols stand as one of the most recognized outlaw motorcycle clubs worldwide, a far cry from their near demise. Number 8. Born out of rejection. It's 1969 and a group of eager bikers yearn to join the legendary Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. They approach the Angels with hopes of joining their esteemed ranks. But instead of a warm welcome, they're met with cold rejection. Denied not based on merit, but simply because of their race, the Hells Angels were a predominantly white club, and this group didn't fit the bill. In the face of rejection, they had two options: accept the decision and move on, or create a space where they would be welcomed. They chose the latter, giving birth to the Mongols Motorcycle Club. Created as a Hispanic alternative to the Hells Angels, the Mongols were more than just another motorcycle club. They were a symbol of resistance, a clear message to the world that bikers weren't defined by their race, but by their love for the open road and brotherhood. The formation of the Mongols didn't sit well with the Hells Angels. What was once a rejection morphed into rivalry. The two clubs became bitter enemies, their animosity escalating to a point where both groups were literally at war. The conflict got so severe that they even resorted to bombings to inflict damage upon each other. This was far from the brotherhood spirit that typically defines a biker's life. However, following an intense and deadly conflict with the Mexican mafia, the Mongols decided it was time to simmer down the feud with the Hells Angels. The two clubs are still rivals, but the level of hostility has substantially decreased since the days of bombings and bloodshed. And there you have it, a deeper dive into the world of the Mongols MC. We've covered everything from their early roots, struggles with the law, resilience, and even their secret coded language. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. We're always coming up with new content, so stay tuned for more intriguing stories like this. Until next time, take care and ride safely.